That's a cool scythe or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow, but we got there. Welcome, fellow wizards. Don't forget your triggers, okay? They're going to be there. Today on MTG Arena, we have Golgari Pixie Slayer. I can't get away from Golgari, but you know what? This is going to be definitely worth it. This deck is awesome, a lot of fun, and totally takes into account the current meta, which is Pixies and self-bounce, and this town isn't big enough, and all of those cards that are super annoying to play against, and it kind of just laughs at it. It handles aggro well, it handles other control decks really well, and overall, this has been the best Golgari pile that I've seen. It's won a couple of tournaments, other creators have pointed this out, and it's absolutely a lot of fun. If you can get into this deck, I know it's expensive, it was for me, even though I had most of these cards, I still had to burn through about 6 or 7 wild cards, rares. There's no mythics in this. It's still, you know, it's on the expensive side, but it's totally worth it in my opinion, and a lot of fun to play. So let's explain why. Of course, we see things that we've seen before in Llanowar Elves. That's just good old-fashioned value. Just going through the creatures, Mosswood Dread Knight is a lot of value. Being able to draw, because you're not going to have your Beanstalk in this, so having this card is a must. I would recommend 3 of. I've done some substitutions, which is what I was getting to earlier. I had to do some swaps, but I think that's the sign of a good deck, is one that you can take and sub in a few things, and it's not just going to destroy the entire, the whole entire concept. And that's what I was able to do here. Really the only main substitutions that I have done, honestly, they were on the sideboard already for best of 3, so I just took some of those that I had, put them in here, and I think it's worked out really well. Creature of the Schism is just great for being able to provide value, blockers, and lifelink when you need it. Now the real star of the show, in my opinion, Sentinel of the Nameless City. This card is absolutely awesome. Every single time it comes out, every single time it attacks, you're creating map tokens, which are addicting. They're so addicting because you're going to have 3 or 4 of them possibly on the board at any given time, and being able to draw that way is another way to circumvent not having beans. And it's just an awesome card. Not to forget that it also has vigilance, so super worth it. Tranquil Frillback is something you can play on the later turns. I mean, you can play it on turn 3, but why would you when you can play it extra modes that you can engage, which are obviously good based on what you need. Now looking at the removal, Cut Down is just has to be there for the most part. Anoint with Affliction, go for the throat. We understand that. Terra Sunder, however, love this card. This is my favorite underrated removal card right now. It just happens to be green. I just love this card. I think it has so much. It's just nice to be able to sneak this out, and basically I wish I could have more go for the throat. So basically that's what this turns into. And Maelstrom Pulse, however, is just okay. So the board's full of otters, it's full of skeletons, it's full of pixie, whatever. Like, this destroys all of them as long as they have the same name. I've had this destroy in one fell swoop 3 overlords that were impending doom, or whatever the term is. I just killed 3. They had 3 in waiting, and I just was like, nah, I'm good. Boom. This card is awesome. Even if you're removing one threat, like a Planeswalker or some other enchantment, you know, demons, whatever. It's really nice to have. And then, of course, Sheldred, because it's Sheldred, she hasn't rotated yet. I'm glad she's still here, but Sheldred is just so good, you have to kind of include it if you're playing black. Obstinate Baloth is what I have subbed it in, and I think it's worth it. And it's uncommon, so that helps as well. But this card, when the hand hate comes your way, which it will inevitably, this card is awesome because I've had it, instead of being removed, it goes straight to the battlefield, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do, and it does that well. Super fun, plus it's a big body, and you get life. So I'm a fan, sign me up. Deadly Cover-Up, because removal is really nice. Gix's Command, same reasons, but you also have more options with lifelink if you need it, or bringing stuff back to your hand. Thrun, Breaker of Silence, if you don't know anything about this card, basically it can't be interacted with, and that's the whole idea. It's not going to be able to be targeted by stupid bounce or anything like that, or just removal in general, and so it's a great card for that reason. Not being able to be countered is really helpful as well. trample, 5/5. Need I say more? And outside of that, you're going to be having a great time. You're going to be usually, once you see your Sentinels, you're going to be seeing those map tokens, having a lot of options which creatures to put them on, drawing lands, hopefully drawing things that you need. And then of course the mana base is just what you would expect. I've removed a couple of foundries because I don't have 4 because land is hard. I need to focus on buying my lands before I do anything, but we'll get to that. That's on me. But regardless, this deck is absolutely fun. It wins. It does well in Diamond. You should play it, and let's see how it does. All right, here we go. We got Land of War Elves, which is exactly the start that I'm looking for, because that means we're going to get Sentinel out on turn 2 if they don't remove it. Nice. Sweet deal. We have our first map token. The first of many, I imagine. Alright, Boros. Recursive Boros. Alright, so here's Maelstrom Pulse in action, removing 2 for 1. You'll love to see it. And another map token. Okay, the Shuffler is fine. Everyone, the Shuffler is fine. In case you were doubting it, there's no problem here. I think destroying one of their creatures with this play is pretty good value, so I'm all about it. Yeah, let's not grab another one of those. See, that's just what I'm talking about. It's so much generation of map tokens. It's crazy. And it's pretty hard to remove the Sentinel unless you've got... I mean, I expect with white they're going to have no problem. But we'll see. So far, though, the longer it sticks, the more value it brings. Yep. Nice. In a pretty good spot here. Let's see, Preacher. Yeah, we don't need that guy. Which one to put it on? Hey, there's a good draw. It's so fun. It's so fun playing Sentinel. Where has this card been all my life? Down to 3. I foresee a Sheldred. I mean, unless they can wipe, remove, create blockers, Sheldred's gonna have to do her thing. We'll see. Maybe it's over. No, destroy evil. Okay. I wouldn't say the Sentinel is evil. He's just exploring, you know, taking nice strolls across the earth. And if you think that's evil, okay, fine, fine. Not worried about this damage. However, can clear the way for next turn. Or I can just misplay. Okay. Doesn't matter. We got it. Nice. Aldebaran. Aldebaran. All day Baron. I don't know. I tried. I tried everything I could. Oh. Hello. Was ineffective, although they now know. They know what's about to happen. I would have liked another land. But that's just me. Yeah, let's just throw this preacher out. I mean, at this point, we have such a board compared to theirs. Okay, that's how you kill an elf really violently. That poor elf. More map tokens, please. Tap land, surveil. That's a big boy. That's the sound he makes. Cut down. That is pretty useless right now. So let's do some exploring, some digging. What do you think that's a map of? Looks like a Quake map or something. Someone's bitter. I have so many options. Trample's nice. It might be relevant on this next turn. It's easy to miss trample on both sides of the board. Oh boy, let's see. We knew it was coming. Props to the Sentinel for avoiding that. Let's see. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. All right. Nice. Okay, we have our land. We definitely have removal, and I see a Sentinel, so I have to hope. Sucks we don't have our Llanowar elf to get it out sooner, but I see Dimir. Right. Hopefully no counter spell. Nice. We at least get a token. A token of our hard work. You know how hard it is to fling that out on turn 3? You know how hard it is? Well, this is what we're here for. Let's see how this deck does against shenanigans. Hello. This is now on the board instead of in my graveyard. That did not go as planned for them. Although it sucks we had our poor explorer ate the dust. They'll be back. Free damage, alright, I'll take it. I mean, I want to take all their resources, I guess. It's always cut down. You get a little bit ahead and the game is like, you know what you need? Not to get ahead more. Although, maybe a good card for later. I know they have flash, but if they do, we can rip its throat out. Or we can cut down. Definitely thinking. Yes, I will attack. Is it bro all of us? Brulivas? Brulivis? I mean, I'm sitting here with 4. Draw 2, discard. What will it be? 3 steps ahead? Are you really 3 steps ahead of me right now? I don't know if that's true. Yeah, I'm a little jealous being able to draw 2. But we can't have it all. We can't have all the attack lands. It's funny how that works. I'm okay with having 2 Mishras. I think having 2 cottages is fine as well. I feel like I see them. So, I mean, realistically, have you ever attacked with 2 cottages at the same time? Like, I can't remember doing that. That's a lot of land, but could happen. I have nowhere to run. I'm okay with that. That's okay. Yeah, this is the annoying part. Nowhere to run, in hand, entity tracker, storm chaser, doing all the things. I'm sorry, otters, but you're just gonna have to face the facts. This thing looks like it eats otters for breakfast. Sir, did you see that obstinate Baloth in the swamp? Did you see what he was doing? You know, what is it about poor elves just getting murdered all the time? Oh, I totally get it. I mean, I do have 5 mana. There's not much that I can cast for 6, but multiple, yeah, let's take out the talent. It's too good. Unless they have a counter. Which procs prowess. Yeah, I don't want to fight too much over. I mean, I could have Maelstrom Pulse, really fought for it. But the fact that we get damage in, we've got cottage as well. There's, let's see. Oh, there's the Sentinel. It's a little late. That's a cool scythe or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow, but we got there. Okay, it's a pretty risky hand, kind of, I guess. I mean, it has removal. We're on the draw, but yeah, extra removal now. No land. Maybe we're punished. Okay, there we go. Preacher of the Schism met by a fairy mastermind. Well, it'll be nice having the Thrun, but I don't know if having... I don't want two in my hand right now, that's for sure, especially with how much value they're about to be getting. I don't have reach, I have removal that I need, but it's not feeling good. How dare you touch my card, sir? SWDB. Southwest debacle. Southwest desert boy. I don't know. Let's just see. Can we attack? I'm panicking. I think I'm panicking. I also need more land. That would be nice. Thank you. But I need more land. I need more than that. And I'm tired of seeing fairies. It's hard to deal with these shenanigans with the current hand that I kept. Gix's command may be nice if we can get it out. Nice. Okay, I feel good about the land situation now. It's a command. Okay. I command your creatures to death. Aye. It's real bouncy over there. That artwork always cracks me up. It's so hyper realistic or whatever. It makes me wonder, did someone take a picture of somebody and then paint it that way, or how did they do that? Can't be countered, but it also just isn't going to be enough. They're going to go over the top. We need other answers. Oh, how cute. That's exactly what they need, is more advantage. Swamp. Yeah. Get rid of the thing that can draw, even though I could remove curiosity, but it would still stay. I can't do anything. I mean, I have to just play these. Play these out. Oh yeah, well what about my Land War Elf? Hmm? You don't have an answer for him, do you? Not yet, at least. I'm scared of the removal with not being able to block. If it had vigilance, that would have been nice. Dadgummit. Oh man. It was my fault. I take the blame here. Keeping the hand that I did. Got a little greedy. I saw Thrun. I was like, oh, I have not played with him a whole lot. It was not worth it. Not worth it. Good game though. Right, here we go. Sentinel land removal. Too bad we don't have that one creature. The 4/4 beast. Forgot his name. Ooh. There we go. Make up for the removal. We'll add some of our own. I mean, I could Maelstrom those nightmares. That just seems not the best use, but I mean, they do get to scry. I'm not too worried about scry. See, I'd rather remove that. It seems more productive. The fact that they slammed it means they need it. Okay. Stop sleeping so much. You won't have so many nightmares. Oh, hey, it's that guy. We're just gonna rip its throat. Go for the Throat's artwork is... It could have gone so many different ways with what the card does, you know, the name of the card and everything. I'm happy with what they settled on. It looks great. I'd put it on my wall, but it's kind of funny. Also, what card was it the other day that I played? Oh, I forget the name of it. It's like an artifact. You drop it. It's two mana. Lets you, or for 2 you can tap it and draw a card. Anyway, the sound effect that plays does not match what the card is at all. It's like an angelic harp. It's like, okay, maybe I'm missing something, but it makes me laugh. Alright, say hello to Sentinel. Immune to cut down. Mosswood, however, is not, but that's okay, because he can go back into the graveyard. Or into our hands in some way. Yeah, if they put anything on the board, we'll be able to use this removal. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep attacking. I don't know what they're doing over there. For all the hopeless nightmares they've cast, I still have way too many. I have more cards than they do. Rush of Dread. I've not seen that card. I also skipped that set. Not intentionally, but I have a lot of catch up to do. I think that's why I'm struggling with wild cards so much, is I missed a few sets, and if you're going to be playing standard, that's going to be, you're going to have a hard time. Ish. There's ways, but I'm working on it. I think I'm like 95% through Foundations, so wanted to get that out of the way. Because it's going to be here for a while. And, yeah. Thunder Junction. Yeah, the Bloomborough. A few more sets that I just didn't participate in as much, or I wasn't as active, had a lot going on. But here I am, very active on Foundations, and there we go. They did not have an answer. We got the win. Yep, obvious keep. We've got the Llanowar elf. Hopefully we draw. That's okay. Mosswood can help us dig a little bit. Nope, not gonna attack. Because if I see blue over there, I know there's flash. Okay, more land. I mean, it's not bad. I'm gonna need it, probably, but can't use this Llanowar elf for much. Brinebone Cutthroat. That's not good. We need to remove that immediately. Hey, good job, elf. We did have a use for you. Why not more removal? Oh. I am so surprised to see that card with 3 mana up at the end of my turn. No one's ever done that before. Yeah. Doesn't help. It removes the threat off the board, but the value is still there. Tempting. Don't tempt me with a good time. Just because you can't do a wombo combo with it doesn't mean you shouldn't remove the single threat, but it is really nice when you can. I'd rather take it off the board. I mean, they drew 1 card from it. How many more would they be able to draw? I just can't imagine. I don't want to think about it. I do want to think about creating map tokens, though. I need to dig. Please, no. I'm gonna pay that. Maybe they forgot about the elf. I didn't have anything else I wanted to do with my turn, necessarily. Oh. They wouldn't. Okay, down to 12. We still have things on the board. More removal. That's the meta we're in. It always gets used for the most part. Let's see. What do we got? Please don't be cut down. I feel like he could get out of control real fast. AKA, he was getting out of control real fast. Go for the throat? Sure. We'll just stay on theme. Remove all their threats. And maybe we can squeak out the damage. We have no attack lands this game, so yeah, let's see. Oh, sure. Yeah, these map tokens are gonna be Tishana Tidebinder. Don't really know what you do, but you're not staying on the board. I saw ability mimic. Okay, yeah. Remove their threats. Okay, good. Oh, yes. This is better than a land or a removal. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to want to return cards to our hand. Grab the lifelink. Plus the extra damage. This makes me happy. That was a good top deck. Honestly, probably one of our better ones. Alright, do they have it? They do not. Nice. That was fun. This is a new channel, so if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And like I said, don't forget your triggers.